welcome to Pick a Cup, Pick a Card. This is a very simple video. You have 3 cups in front of you, and I would like you to pick one of them, and we're going to associate one card, one random tarot card, with each of these, and whichever cup you choose, that is going to be your reading. This is a very popular format here on YouTube, and I'm going to also implement the ASMR aspect in this video to a certain degree to help you decide which cup resonates with you the most. If you enjoy this type of content, meaning ASMR, tarot, and psychology, I recommend that you subscribe to my channel. I publish new videos every week, and if you like my channel or like this video, I would like to ask you to like it, leave a comment, or book a reading with me to support the channel. So without any further ado, let's see the cups. The first one, it looks like this. It makes a sound like this. And the second one looks like this. And it makes a sound like this. And the third one looks like this. And it makes a sound like this. All right. So these 3 cups, they represent 3 different characters, if you wish, or 3 different problems. It's up to you. You have seen them, you have listened to them, and now it's your time to make a choice. And while you're making up your mind, I'm going to pick the cards for each of them. So the first one is going to go with this card. The second one is going to go with this one. And the third one is going to go with this one. All right. So now I would like to ask you to skip to the part of the reading that reveals your card. If you want, you can pick multiple cards or listen to all 3 messages. It's really up to you. But if you've picked one, then now is the time to skip to that part. So the first one is really beautiful, decorative looking cup. Let's see what the message is for you today. And I'm actually going to place the cup like this. All right. Your message is justice. Justice is a major arcana card, and it has to do with karma. It has to do with processes and actions that are the consequences of previously existing events or actions. So it's this whole idea of actions and counteractions or reactions. It's the idea of causality that the Justice card is really focused on. And I wish my camera focused on the Justice card as well, but doesn't look like that's really happening today. So I'm just gonna hold it here, and hopefully you can see all the details. So, Justice is asking you to consider that what you're involved with is a process that you're not the only participant in. Justice always speaks about situations where there are multiple players and there are so many ramifications, so many different aspects to the situation that it's incredibly complex. And when you take action, you need to consider that everyone involved is going to benefit from or be hurt by your actions. So this is also a card of responsibility. So you need to consider very carefully what you do here. A good rule of thumb is to try and not do anything to another person that you would not appreciate. And being fair, being balanced, striving for equality, these are also themes associated with justice. And it's very important that you see yourself in this situation as a decisive factor, because you are. It's up to your decision to do or not do something, whether this is going to go in a good direction or not. It's not only dependent on you. Of course, the future is a synergy of the combined actions of all participants, but you are doing your part. And the good way to think about this is to try and find a balance between empathy and righteousness. Justice is not a particularly sentimental card, so you cannot be all in your feelings when you're making decisions here. You need to counterbalance it with reason and a desire to serve the highest good of everyone involved, even if that means making some harsh decisions. So good luck with that. The second cup. Your message is the Empress. The Empress is a major arcana card. The Empress is the quintessential archetypal primordial mother figure. So the Empress speaks to all themes that have to do with nurturing, growing, supporting, and evolving, and what is necessary in your environment in order for that to happen. The Empress is creating an environment for her children, for her supportees to grow and to flourish and to blossom into something better than what they used to be. So the Empress is an amazing opportunity for growth with the supporting love of the Empress. It is possible. Now, the question that you should be asking yourself is, am I being supportive with myself? Am I making sure that the decisions that I'm making, the kind of environment that I'm creating for myself, am I making sure that those are the most facilitative types of environments? Is it certain that I'm trying my best to nourish myself? And if you're thinking about another person and what you can provide for them, perhaps your child or someone who is in need around you, the question with the Empress is, how can I best support this person? Not by, directly doing something to them, but by creating an environment in which they can find their own way to figure things out for themselves. Sometimes that's even more difficult than being directly helpful or solving a problem for another person. But that's the Empress's way. She is loving embrace, a good environment in which good ideas can grow and blossom. And now on to the third cup. Let's see what your message is. And here we have the Queen of Wands for you. The Queen of Wands is the Queen of Fire. She is fierce, unapologetic, spontaneous, and charismatic. Queens in general are pointing to the feminine energy, the different variations or different manifestations of feminine energy. And feminine energy is not exclusively associated with women, of course, we know that. Feminine and masculine traits or energies are present in both men and women and other genders. So the Queen of Wands is the building block of your personality. That's the best way to look at it. The Queen of Wands is the type of character or the type of expression of fire energy where fire is a means to draw people to you. The Queen of Wands is famous for her ability to attract people, to draw spectators, an audience, and in this way she communicates something true about herself, and in this way she is imparting love onto other people. This is a very different type of love than, let's say, what the Empress can give, because it's more direct, it's less personal. The Queen of Wands loves others by being herself, by being relentlessly and uncompromisingly present as herself, which means that she can be impulsive, she can be infantile, she can be extravagant, she can be many things. She can be surprising for other people, but they cannot take their eyes off of her. So it's this performer within you that is being called to take action now. Instead of trying to nurture people directly, this card is asking you to allow yourself to shine and to perform. and to just be a phenomenon for other people. Perhaps it's not your direct intervention or your interference that is necessary here, but it is the magic of self-acceptance and authenticity that other people can experience through you and find it in themselves when they see it displayed or played out on a stage, kind of. So the Queen of Wands is inviting you to try this adventure, to try and help others become more authentic, to become themselves by choosing a path of becoming yourself and showing it. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a comment if you did. And I hope to see you in our next session.